Hill here. Pretty much, I'm doing my Gen Con deck profile today. This is going to be what I played for the Gen Con event online this weekend, which was Thursday through Sunday. I used this particular deck Thursday and Friday, where I got top 32, and then I got 6th place for top 8 the next day. Gotenks was my leader. Pretty strong leader. We told you guys there's a lot of doubt about him, and the Hill Twins told you guys this is one of the best leaders in the game, if not the best leader at this moment. He's super strong. He's able to just gain so much advantage. So I'm gonna go ahead and just go into what he does. So basically, auto once per turn when this card attacks, you can take one of your life, add it to your hand, and then draw the top card of your deck. So sort of like the old school Brawley BR leader. And then he has a permanent when your opponent has one or more energy. When they activate an extra card, you draw a card. On the flip side, he gets a little freaky, which is amazing. He draws one card when he attacks. And then he has an effect where once per turn, when your opponent activates an extra card, I get to draw a card. And I get to rest one of my opponent's battle cards. So he's really strong. He awakens, untaps 2 at 4 life. A self-awakener, everything you want in a yellow leader at this point in the game. So I'm just going to jump right into the deck profile now. You can put the right, oops. Yeah. So for Thursday and Friday, we played, starting off, 2 apes. You can see it clearly? 2 apes. This is just draw power in the deck. The deck has so much draw power. I was actually afraid of, having too much draw, which was an issue. Pretty self-explanatory. Draw 2 cards. You can just focus on this side of the screen, right, sweetheart? Next, we got 3 Universe 11 Assemble. This card was like the MVP. I saw no one else playing this. U9 is broke, and obviously it would be us, the Hill Twins, obviously, who would play something like this. For real. This card is actually absolutely amazing. You get this effect largely always on turn 1. People are charging dual color energy, or now if most of the decks they're charging a monocolor energy and they're drawing a card, or they're playing a blocker, or they're searching the top 5 cards for Unison or what have you. So on turn 2, this is automatically live. You have a card that's essentially an ape that draws 2 and then puts a body on board, and he works in tangent with Basil. So on turn 1, I can special summon Basil. I can special summon Basil to draw a card, or I can special summon the Chapel, the Iron Drake. Now, let's talk about this package in particular. These are the only battle cards I play. So I played 3 Chapel and 2 Basil, along with this package. Chapel is amazing. He's underrated. A lot of people are not playing him, and he's just really good. So when your opponent attacks once per turn, I can select one of their energies and rest it. Now, what's so good about this is that this automatically triggers a lot of effects in my deck, because this deck primarily focuses on resting cards, whether it be battle cards, energy, or leader card, and various effects activates upon that. So you might also get last U9 card, which is, sorry guys, his effect on activation, which is pretty good. So this is the U9 package in general. And, again, this package is just absolutely amazing. Basil is super strong. I play 3 Basil as well. Bergamo. Bergamo says when one of your opponent's cards is switched to rest mode, you can pay 1 yellow and 1 of anything, right, to bring him in play. When he's put in play, select any of your opponent's cards and switch them to rest mode. I believe it's right, any card. Your battle cards or energy cards and switch them to rest mode. So we usually use him to tap your opponent's energy out, and sometimes we just use them to shut down plays. But super powerful in the deck, very strong. This package, especially with the U9 Assemble, was just absolutely amazing. Drawing cards, and the good part about this is that we play Overrealm, so this card stays in the drop. You still draw your 2 and special summon, so it's pretty cool. So that's that. Next we play 3 Zamashus, and 1 counter blast Son Goku. So I'm gonna tell you the story behind this. pretty much this card was pretty MVP Friday and Thursday and Friday. Just being able to attack, and when your opponent has no, you can focus on the cards, baby. When your opponent has 5 cards in rest mode, you can just pop a battle card 5 or less, I believe. And he was just really strong at clearing the board. Extra, KO, which was good. Or I would just use him to draw a card, which was amazing. So, and then we had 3 Zamasus. Zamasus definitely feel like I could have just went up to 4. The draw wasn't necessarily necessary in this deck because I drew so much anyways. So the only plus I really got out of him was KOing. There was times when I did use him to draw when I was going off a game, and it helped out. I actually drew into a super combo, which was pretty broken. So, before we used to super combo, draw into another super combo. 4 super combos is pretty good. I did make some changes, but that's going to be another deck profile. We played 2 Bojacks. This card was a card that I definitely could have went up on. Again, he went hand in hand with these guys. So the cool part is even if I didn't have, I used them for blue-yellow because I played Central Bean in the deck, which I'm going to get to. But just having this card and then having all your energy be yellow, it's just pointless not to play this. Just like, and if you have a mono blue deck and you're playing this super combo and playing the hit, it's just pointless not to play the hit because all your energy is blue. You don't have to, like if this was blue, then it would be tough. Like I wouldn't be able to run this in this deck. But it's a yellow card, so it doesn't cost me anything to run this guy. So he comes out for Arrival, and he's just pretty strong. Like he rests a card, he activates other effects of mine, and he mills your opponent cards out. I milled out a secret rare one of these in one of those matches, which was pretty good. It hurt a lot, so but definitely could have went up on that. Next, guys, we played 2 Bardock, father and son. This kind of went into the combo. This card, what he does is activate main. If your opponent has 3 or more energy, you can choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and switch it to rest mode and then play this card. So he's a free play 15k. He comes out for more damage for the opponent, and then he activates cards like this, So I'm gonna get into each one of these cards right now, but I just want to show you. So basically, he comes out when your opponent has 3 more energy and one of your opponent's battle cards is switched to rest mode. He's a 15k blocker, so he definitely helps with the aspect of the deck. But what's so cool is that he also can attack, which is great. And there's cool things that you can do when your opponent is to shut down an opponent's turn. You can super combo rest something and then play him because of that, and trigger so many different effects. So this deck was so defensive. So 2 and 2 was just that. We played 2 Plutine. Again, Plutine comes out when opponent's card is switched to rest mode by an effect. Any card, she comes into play, special summon her. She has barrier and unique, and then she has an effect where once per turn, if opponent would put in play a card due to an effect or use a counter skill, I can choose one of my opponent's cards, one of my opponent's battle cards, and switch them to rest mode. So she was really good because I could, they would special summon something, even like a Boonie. I could like counterplay if I had a Unison and keep the tokens in rest mode and then still rest the Boonie with her effect, because you don't rest the card being played. You can rest any battle card. So she's just absolutely amazing. She sits on board just doing so much. I saw no one else playing her. That's the Hill Twin special, guys. Champa, the Trickster. Partly one of the reasons why we ran multicolor this event, because Champa Trickster is just too good. He's good against Salzino, he's good against Deflect, he's good against a lot of different things. He activates various effects. You get to draw a card. He becomes a 2-drop. He also helps with Salzino. So for 2 energy, he's a 3 as opposed to having to pay 3 energy in various cases. So he's just really good in the deck in general. One of the best cards in the game. I'm still saying, like, he really is. And we only played 2 because I was testing him out. I didn't want to play anymore because, the deck did so much that I didn't feel like I needed it. I always felt safe with this deck. Next, we played 4 Apes, self-explanatory. Apes is just absolutely busted. They're getting reprinted, thank God. But best cards in the game for yellow right now. That's why yellow is doing so well. It's just really strong. 20k double strike. Go right into your Unison. Kills your Unison at this point. So What happened?
What?
Oh, right, raise it up. Next we got One Chill, the crew. He was unique. He came out whenever he's double strike 25k, and he comes out on the battlefield when you rest one of your opponent's cards to switch to rest mode, or battle cards to switch to rest mode, and you have 5 energy. So long as you have 5 energy, he comes out for free. I've done plays where I would rest something when I have 5 energy come out. He just added pressure, and then he's 5 energy, which is amazing to go for Salzino. So you got this, Ape, and then a 3-drop, whether it be a Chomper or a counterplay. And, you know, it was just really good. Next we got 3 Vegeta. This card is MVP. I wish I would have played more. He's just super powerful. Just being a free counterplay. He's a battle card on board. He's a blocker. And he's 14k, which is negative, but nowhere near negative to where he's actually free, and he rests a card coming into play. And he's a blocker, so you're just so safe when you have a Unison on board with this guy, which is amazing. Next we got Unisons. Played 2 Gotenks and 3 Mechis. Should have did 3 and 3. I was having trouble seeing him, which was like weird. But really powerful. He helps your leader when you tapped out. A lot of times my leader gained 5k, and when they would use extra cards, his his coins would go up, which was really good. His effect when I was going into Mechie, I would just -4, make sure they can't untap, and then play my Mechie and start, you know, the control with Mechie. Mechie's absolutely busted. Best Unison in the game. There's no Unison better than this card at this point. He's a 4-drop, 4 yellow. Off rip, he can activate his effect to +1, and something with barrier, ignoring barrier, that's in rest mode has to stay in rest mode. They can't untap. So you have secret rares that can't untap. You have specific battle cards that can't untap. He's just so neg for your opponent. Then he can -4 and just steal a battle card and switch it to rest mode. He's just absolutely amazing. And, you know, he comes in, he goes to 5 instantly, and he's a blocker. Also, once per turn, when he loses a marker, okay, due to an opponent's attack or a card, switch one of your opponent's cards to switch one of your opponent's cards to rest mode. This effect is broken. You can rest a leader, Unison, energy. You can rest any card that they have in play, which is absolutely amazing. He helps with the stall of the deck, blocker as well. They're not gonna ever in one shot kill him, which is amazing, because he comes out with 5 energy. So you're sitting there with 4 or 5 counters every turn. Next, we played 2 Swift Coolers. Coolers was just broken in the deck. You know, battering, but for 3 energy. Body on board, you draw cards. Definitely worth it. Just amazing. And Cooler was paired up with these, Mirror and Double Strike. I had Champa in the deck, but I couldn't find the Champa, so for the purpose of the video, I'm using Kai, because I switched the Champa out from my Saturday deck, because Kai is just a little better. But basically, Mirror, Cooler, Double Strike for game. Was like 3 games for both of those Thursday and Fridays, 3 games apiece. It was absolutely insane, like literally. Self-explanatory. This guy is just amazing. More Overrealms. We played 2 Secret Identity. This deck had the capacity to discard a lot, which is amazing. So you can definitely fuel your Overrealm. Just with the Unison alone, you can fuel him by like turn 2, turn 3. Just in case people want to Obuni you and have, you know, mirror match apes and stuff like that. Best card in the game, best Overrealm in the game at this point. There's nothing better than him. Period.
You said period.
1 Salzino, self-explanatory. This guy's busted. I don't know, guys. He might be the first secret rare banned. I'm hoping not, because I love playing with him, but he's the best secret rare in the game. My argument to not ban him is that you have to have a board. He is not live if you don't have a board. So like, if you draw him and you just have him, he's dead. Like, you will never be able to summon him on turn 12. Like, let's be honest. So that's my only thing. Like, he's super busted, but there are cards that can get rid of him and stop him, and he still has to have a board. So you have to make an investment. These cards like Zeno and other cards with board control definitely stops him from being played. Next, guys, reason why we ran blue, Sensu Bean, best extra card in the game. Aboonies, I don't have issues with. Just untapping plays, drawing extra, and playing apes and untapping, just doing nonsense with Bean is really ridiculous. Two Release of Evils, very great card in this deck. Unison in play, it's free. He can stop a card. The attacking card cannot restand, and its effect is negated. So even works for leader cards and stuff like that. It's super busted. Zamasu gets dual attack, you stop it, and double strike, you stop it. Unisons, you stop it. Battle cards, you stop it. This card is you literally are released from evil. 2 times magic, self-explanatory. 2 Vegeta, Final Flash. Just an amazing card against Invoker and other decks. And lastly, guys, 3 Force Deadly Poison. One of the main cards why we ran blue yellow as well. This card is the MVP. Definitely one of the best extra cards in the game as well, just because of what it does on play. And so yeah, guys, that's the deck. Hopefully you guys liked it. Shout outs to Team Foe. We did such an amazing run in Gen Con. Stay tuned for the next deck profile. Team Foe out.